Ben Affleck. All right. My first guest, a talented actress who stars in the Emmy Award-winning show Will and Grace. It can be seen Thursday nights right here on NBC. Please welcome the lovely Debra Messing. There you are.
Thank you.
Welcome back, and congratulations. You got the, what's it, the TV Guide Award that I hear.
Yes.
Well, that's very exciting. What's that for best what? Best?
You're embarrassing me. Best performance by an actress in a comedy series.
Well, that's good. Well, you certainly do. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Well, your show has won a bunch of awards, right?
It's the first time. It's the first time that they called my name.
But your show was won.
Yes, we won the Emmy, which was just
the show
amazingly.
was won. And this is the first one you've won?
Yeah.
Well, you should have an Emmy. You don't have.
Well, that's very kind of you. I was nominated, and I was hugely,
Well, I should
gratifying.
know this, but I assume when the show won, the people, you are the show.
Well, oh God, that's very kind.
Well, that's true.
But Eric and Sean won.
Well, you should win too. Your name
Not
is
Eric and Sean and Megan won.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Well, next year you will win. Now, wait, you just came in from Pittsburgh. What were you doing?
I did. I've been shooting a film while doing Will and Grace.
Right.
And it's a psychological thriller called Mothman Prophecies, and I play Richard Gere's wife.
Wife or daughter? What? Oh, you play his wife?
His wife.
Oh, I see.
And Laura Linney is in it as well, the fabulous Laura Linney, yes.
Now, I give Richard Gere credit because he doesn't dye his hair. I like, because I always love these guys that are my age, exactly my age, and they have this jet brown, I call it, this hair. And whereas he has like the silver thing. Oh, well, this is very cool. He's a handsome guy.
Oh, I mean, it's incredible, sort of the draw that he has. I mean, just shooting in the middle of the night. We're doing night shoots in Pittsburgh, and I mean, there are people from age 15 to 102. These women are just lining the sidewalks.
15 will get you in trouble. Yeah.
Indeed,
Wow.
but it just says,
Now, do you have a crush? You look like you have a crush. Did you have a crush? I know you're a happily married woman.
I'm very happily married.
All right, we'll check that out. But do you have love scenes with him?
I do. I do.
And have you had a crush
kiss
on him in the past?
Well, I mean, I think everybody had, an attachment to one of his movies because he's such a great actor. And I think for me, Officer and a Gentleman was
so you were
the first time
9, I believe.
I was young, and I remember being aware of a little tingling of, excitement when I saw this,
again, I'm
handsome
not
man.
being a woman, where was the tingling? I'm curious. Again, I don't know. This is not my area. Tingling, where was the tingling exactly? Do you remember? And you were 9, which is even more frightening.
Oh, God.
Wow. So you're tingling when you're 9. Okay, all right.
I can't believe this.
So that night when you went home. No, all right, never mind. Now look, you're blushing. So obviously, was that your first tingle ever in the film? No, I mean, was that the first time you were in the theater?
He's a lovely man.
My question is, was that your first?
With a wonderful family.
It's a wonderful family, but was that your first tingle?
I would have to say it was probably my first tingle.
First tingle.
Probably.
All right, so you play his wife. Now, obviously, you have, like, big make-out scenes.
Oh, my God. I think he's a little obsessed with this. Yes.
No, I'm just curious. Well, it must be odd to have, like, I remember being, like, a little kid and thinking, oh, Bridget Bardot is so much sexier to me than Marilyn Monroe or any of those women. I used to think she was, like, the greatest. But I would never imagine later in life doing sex. Well, I guess I did, but I never actually have it happen. So the first time you go to kiss Richard Gere.
I'm a professional. I'm a professional.
Oh, you're
I'm
not
an
that
actor.
Kind of girl. Oh, actor. Oh,
I'm an actor,
okay,
and I go to, and so
but
when we have to
kiss. Was it what you thought it was? Was it when you kissed him? Did that tingle come back from 9?
No, but I would have to say
because your husband's watching. That's why you said no.
Oh my God. No, I would have to say that part of me was like, I'm just a professional and I'm his wife, so of course I'm
but tell me about the other part.
And the other part of me said, oh my God, I'm kissing Richard Gere.
All right, well, when we come back, we'll get more tingling when we come back right after this. More with Debra Messing. Welcome back. We're talking to Debra the Tingler Messing, ladies and gentlemen. All right, now you're doing this psychological thriller with Richard Gere. Do you like psychological thriller? Have you seen, like, the Hannibal thing? Are you into that?
Oh, that's very different. I like psychological thrillers very much, but I'm a big baby when it comes to scary movies. I'm very bad.
So you haven't seen Hannibal?
I haven't seen it. I have nightmares.
Really?
Yeah. I saw the last one. I saw Silence of the Lambs, and that was, I couldn't sleep for like a year.
Really?
Yeah, it was a problem. I mean,
see,
I still sort of haven't recovered from it. And this goes way back. This goes to like a very young age. I remember, I don't know if anyone here remembers it, but there was a movie out called A Stranger Calls. See, okay.
Yeah,
I was like a little lass, you know, in Rhode Island,
right.
and this commercial came on, and it was a babysitter,
right.
and the babysitter gets a phone call and it says, "Have you checked on the children?" And that was it. That sent me into a tizzy because I mean I grew up on 4 acres of land, so I was already convinced that there were mass murderers living in the woods who were going to kill me with this anyway. But when the babysitter came over, I was convinced that that there was going to be a murderer who's going to kill us.
Did you see this movie, or did you just see
it was just
so you
the
just
commercial.
saw the promo.
And I could not sleep, and I was like 6. I mean, I was so young,
So
and
you went
I
to see
couldn't
Officer
sleep.
and a Gentleman instead.
No. But I learned that movie actually taught me that when parents say that they will always be there if there's ever a problem, that they're lying.
Really?
I discovered through that because I was standing outside their bedroom door for 3 nights, crying, saying, "Mommy, Daddy, wake up," because I was convinced I was going to be murdered any second. Slept right through it. And the next morning,
maybe they weren't sleeping.
Maybe they weren't. Maybe not. But my mother was so upset about how upset I was. She actually called the television station and asked them to move the commercials to like after 8 o'clock.
And they do that right away. You know.
In Rhode Island, they did.
As soon as you call, they move. Really?
They did.
Wow.
They did. And I finally got back to sleep until I saw, Jaws. And then,
now, Jaws, that did it for you too? No, is that another story?
Yeah, I still can't swim in the ocean, and I still can't. Like, even when I go into a pool, I check the grate.
Check the grate, why?
I like to see if something's going to come up.
Well, how do you check the grate?
I look.
Like, what would you? Would you put your hand down? Say that was the grate.
No, I wouldn't even. I wouldn't get that close.
Why, put your hand down there. See. You think there's something down there?
What are you doing to me?
Do you think there's something there? Are you frightened about that little space?
I don't know what you're pulling, but I'm not going near it. What are you doing?
I'm just asking you to check the grate. No. Being silly. Now we have our hog callers up next. Do you have any? Are you afraid of pigs?
I'm not afraid of pigs.
Oh, really? Okay.
I love animals.
Okay. Do you have any unusual talents besides tingling?
I do.
Oh, really?
I do.
What do you have?
Circus tricks.
Circus tricks?
Yeah.
I'm not a police officer. What is that?
I could do the trapeze.
Really? Now, where does one learn to do the trapeze?
I swear to
You're
God.
frightened of a movie, but you'll climb 100.
I could juggle, and I could tightrope walk.
Really?
Yes. Yes, when I went to, I know, look at you, you don't believe me.
Next time you're here, we'll do Circus of the Stars.
Next time, if you have a trapeze, I can do it. Because
where do you learn that
graduate school, when I got my master's from NYU, one of the
clown graduate school?
We actually had a circus class. We had singing and Shakespeare and all of that stuff.
It's hard to believe the Japanese are ahead of us, really.
For coordination. For coordination and focus and body alignment and all that, sort of frou-frou.
You went to clown graduate school?
No, I got my master's degree in acting, and within that, we had circus class.
Oh, you had circus class?
Yes, 3 times a week.
What clown taught that?
Huffy Burgess, actually.
The Huffy Burgess?
The Huffy Burgess.
Come on!
Yes, very famous, very famous.
Did you get like 16 kids in a car and you all get out? Did you do all those things? I mean, I don't know. Is that the finals?
It was actually a source of great stress for me because it was over 3 years and we had to learn how to juggle and pass and do all this stuff.
Now, is there a clown written exam at the end?
No, it was all about doing the actual acts, and I was sort of slow in my class when it came to the coordination because I'm not very graceful, and so when I finally was able to juggle and pass the pins and do all that stuff, it was huge.
Next time you're here, can you show us some of your graduate work?
If you hang a trapeze from the ceiling, I will get up there and I will hold you from my legs.
We will do it. That'll be great. Oh, you said you would do it. You said you would do it.
There's no way. There's no way up there.
We'll make a way.
Oh, Lord. I retract.
And you're doing a movie with Woody Allen, too.
I am. After I finish in Pittsburgh, I'm doing Woody Allen's film in spring.
Well, this is very exciting.
Yeah.
This is very exciting. Do you like, and you're doing movies and TV, and you're a clown, too.
And I'm a clown.
Well, okay.
No, I'm
how's
having
Will and
the time
Grace?
of my life.
Will and
Grace is the best. We are having the time of our lives.
Well, you guys looks like you've really settled in. It looks like the cast kind of knows each other's body language. You know where to go, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
With each other's bodies?
Body language, it's just like, you can make each other tingle, so to speak. Well, I'm very excited for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And remember, you're going to do the trapeze trick. You promised. No. You promised.
I was so lying.
You promised.
I was so lying.
And that's my whole life, women faking it. That's my whole life. All right, we'll be right back with the Campbell family right after this. Debra Messing.